Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, fellow acolytes and Factorio interested people. We are back here on Warp Wednesday with another episode of Factorio, of course. So, last time we left setting up our let me check sound real quick, our lab equipment. So, automating science packs, putting down labs and giving them an inserter to work with. And now we can quickly research all of the red researchable science packs. But I reckon my energy production won't be enough. But I will use that as explanation what happens if your energy actually runs out. So, let's just research something. Oh, perhaps I made a mistake in placing the labs. But let's holy shit, that was loud. Yeah. Alright. I've put these labs one space too far away from the belt. So, if you're designing something, always keep in mind where the actual better placement would be. So, this is one lab, and then so I guess the tree has to go away. Alright, this seems about right. The electrical pole has to go away as well. Alright, now so design flaws almost immediately will come to your attention. So oftentimes you'll immediately see if something isn't working. So alright, now let's research something else. As you saw, laser turrets, those are new. So we're researching, and you see the research bar, progress bar is going really fast. Oh, and our energy production even is enough. So I have to go up there if I want to show you how it looks when there's not enough energy. So let's halve our energy production. So right now we are barely fulfilling our energy needs with occasionally occurring spurts of more needed energy. So now if we happen to research something, you see the progress bar actually is significantly slower. And if you look at machines of you see they are not really fast anymore. Also the transport belts are slower. And if we click on a power pole, we see we are in the yellow area. If we even turn down our energy even further by getting rid of one steam engine, so now we are in the red area. And if your factory is based on electrical engines and based on electrics at all, so even if you fill your boilers with electrical inserters, not with burner inserters, then a low energy production or a dying energy level really can mess you up, because then these inserters won't work, the boilers then won't make steam, and your steam engines won't make energy. So your energy will drop and drop, and your factory comes to a halt. And perhaps you have to hand feed the boilers again. So now, if we research something else, you see now our energy is absolutely in the red. And you can see that the curves are evening out themselves. So try to conserve as much energy as possible. So look at our miners now. It's like 1 frame per second. So yeah, keep an eye on your energy production, especially later when you're using electrical furnaces and such. So let's put back the steam engine and the power pole. Yeah. So that's that. We're back in our energy production. And as we can see, our copper transportation belt was stuck and full last time. And now we are beginning to use up most of the copper. But alright, I see. We are taking up copper until we are not having any more on this side. As you can see, it's only the outer side of the belt getting used up, because inserters always take items from the most far away part of the belt. So actually I'm interested in seeing what will happen if there's no ore on this side. And also our iron reservoir seems to be full. At least these 5 furnaces are not doing anything right now. So let's look at our energy levels while researching. So it's almost full. I guess I have to daisy chain another boiler. So oh, a greenhouse, yeah, that's good. Need some iron. Alright. And then I need 1 boiler and 2 steam engines. You can also daisy chain like 10 boilers after each other, and then have 20 steam engines behind them. So while we're there's a little lake. Okay, while we are testing everything out here, let's try daisy chaining stuff. So this would mean four steam engines on 2 boilers, and hopefully they are producing the same amount of energy as 2 different branches. So as this is the new update, I'm practically learning alongside with you. Last update was a bit different. So as always, Factorio pros, bear with me. Right. Now, steam is coming out there. You can't really daisy chain boilers the way I want to do it. Or can you? Let me look up the setup. Back soon. Alright folks, I'm back, and I found out that the way I'm doing it is actually the right way. So you can daisy chain boilers, but you can't daisy chain steam engines anymore. So we have to place our boiler like this, and the next one like this. So then we need a couple more transportation belts, another inserter, and another electrical pole. So the boiler is starting up. Nice thing about boilers, as always, is if there is no steam engine to use the steam or lower the temperature of the water, then the boiler will just stay as it is and don't cause any pollution whatsoever or use up coal. So if you're not using energy, you're not wasting any coal. So it's no problem to oversize your energy production. Later on, you got accumulators to store energy, which is especially nice if you have solar energy. But in the early game, you will have the steam engines, and that's it. So now we are producing almost 4 times more energy than we are needed. But as we research alongside now with the red science packs, we'll need some more energy just to ensure everything is good. Alright, we have science packs coming in, about 11 per minute, which is really nice. So, I mean, we have 16 labs, and each science packs one lasts 10 seconds or so. Can we see that actually? And so yeah, but as I said last episode, I'm the kind of guy when I'm needing research packs, I'll just stop researching and wait until they have refilled on the belt. But that's not even necessary. You can just keep researching stuff and your labs will take in research packs as they need it and as they are produced. Right, so let's see. Let's have a look at the production of iron gear wheels. And of the consumption. So we are consuming only like 12 iron gear wheels, if I see that correctly, and we are producing way more. So this production machine can't even place its iron gear wheel, and that's with this inserter putting iron gear wheels away in a chest. So I guess we can place down another assembly machine. like so. Definitely. No, don't please produce. Holy shit. I was about producing 300 energy poles. Oh my. Alright. No, that's not right. Yeah, that seems about right. Alright. Do it like so. Have another inserter. And then let's produce a couple more science packs. Sorry about that. Winter is coming, I tell you. So, how's the consumption of gear wheels now? Up to 13. So, yeah. I guess we are good with producing iron gear wheels. I don't know why we had such a shortage last time. Because, I mean, we are putting half of the gear wheels back. So, even if we do that, because we are producing 60, let's say 60, we are putting 30 away on the other transportation belt, and we are currently needing 17, so it would be still enough. So I want to make a splitter and some more transportation belts, because I want to balance this transportation belt. As you can see, I'm producing iron gear wheels, and they get laid down only on one side of the belt, which is okay, but later a bottleneck can also be your throughput of something. So I'm gonna get rid of these transportation belts and have me a splitter here, and then just balance these out. So as you see, now originally half of the belt would get, or half of all incoming iron gear would be splitted between these two outputs. But yeah, since we are feeding it back in, but this transportation belt already goes into this direction, the one half of the incoming or outcoming iron gear wheels will get laid down on the upper side of this transportation belt. So yeah, that's neat. I guess production of science packs with the assembly machine 1 is slow enough to actually not use up these gear wheels, although we are putting them now on a balanced belt, which is good to know. Alright. But we are not having enough iron plates, I reckon. But that's alright by me. So we are still producing, even with this limited resources, we are producing 60 gear wheels. So nothing changed. But we've put out our output of science packs by 5, which is quite neat. Alright, let's keep researching stuff. A transport belt is made of iron plates and iron gear wheels. So transportation belts. There are people automating them in the early game, but I don't really see a need to do that. But for for Factory's sake, I will do it this time. So if we ever need more science packs, we can extend the science pack production on this side and then even split it onto this side, so everything goes from top down. And if we ever need more iron gear wheels, we can extend it into the iron ore field a little bit. But I've limited myself basically in production of iron gear wheels that they will only fit in this area. So I guess this will become a bottleneck later on, but perhaps I'll just open another production site or another ore field somewhere. Not seeing iron yet on the map, but that's alright. It's 400k is really enough for the moment. Right. So I guess I will make a three line of assembly machines. So let's give me one extra. There is an option for showing the technology window. Alright. The nice thing about automating transportation belts is that for the next level of transportation belts, you basically just need one of the previous level and some extra resources. So we can also stack the factories producing the different tiers of transportation belts, like so, like down below. And I guess we really need 2 of everything. So let me think about it, because we need another splitter to split away from the iron gear wheels, and we need some iron plates. But since I don't want to make another splitter on this lane, because our iron gear wheels are really using them up, I think about going from the main bus. So it's alright if we go maximum length with the underground belt. So now we're going like this, and then we will split iron gear wheels right away, and we are splitting iron plates. Going down right away as well. And we need some more transportation belts. I guess some more underground belts as well. Okay, so we're splitting them off. We get 1 space more, like so. And then let's place An underground belt, alright. So these are the gear wheels, which I want to be on the top row. No, 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 no. Like so. And these are the iron plates. I want to be on the bottom row. So now this belt has exactly the resources these factories need. So you can mix the resources in before or after splitting them away from the main bus. I never really had a heavily compressed factory. I always built out and were not that tidy with my factories, so this is the first time for me. As always, if you spot major design flaws or see me doing stuff that's so bad, that will kill me, so to speak, just write a comment. I'm grateful for every help I can get. Because I'm not a pro. I'm everything else, but not a pro. Alright. This seems to be fine. Another transportation belt. Research is done. And we can see we have to up the production on the iron gear wheels. And therefore the production on the iron plates. Because now, with just building some transportation belts, really, we have a shortage of iron gear wheels. So let's see. Still need some energy here. Yeah, let's place it here. Alright. Okay, and we are making transportation belts inside 2 factories. Do you think 1 factory is enough? What's with the underground belt? What do you need for underground belt? Ah, transportation belt. And for the splitter? Alright, for a splitter we need basic circuit boards. So iron plates and transportation belts. It is for underground belts. So I think 2 factories is enough to have a chest putting the belts out and have transportation belts for putting transportation belts into a factory producing underground belts. And the second factory will produce transportation belts for the next tier of transportation. God, that's a lot of transportation, my dudes. I can look at the... You see, we will need much more iron gear wheels. But good to know. So the fast underground belt needs 2 underground belts, standard ones. And the fast transportation belt just needs fast transportation belts and iron gear wheels. Alright. Yeah, I guess 2 factories are fine and dandy, but I'll leave me some space for a third one. And I'm marking that with a power pole. And I guess with some transportation belts. So I know I didn't make it longer by accident, but with some intentions here. Okay, so then we could basically, let's use these automatic prototypes. Have an inserter and a transportation belt. Let me get the direction right. Let's do it like this. And let's put the power pole down there. Because I want to keep the middle free, because I guess that's where the iron plates are coming through. Or perhaps even the iron gear wheels, because let's look it up. Logistics 2. Yeah, we are producing these belts. Right, we just need gear wheels. There's logistics 3. Yeah, and then there is lubricant coming up. But we don't need any more iron plates for that. Okay, so now our inserters are putting transportation belts on transportation belts. Oh man. Transportation beltception, I tell you. Alright, looking good. I guess I'll put the power pole here then. But this isn't working. Alright. Okay. So let's get rid of the trees again. Sorry about that. Okay, neat. So you see, because the inserters are putting down the transportation belts on only one side of the transportation belt, we can straight pour iron gear wheels onto this too and have a combined transportation belt. But it's 5-to-1. So I guess 2 factories really are enough, and we can expand if we want. Thinking about the future now, but I didn't even research it, so yeah. Alright, so and these need transportation belts and iron plates. Okay, I'm having an idea here. So I guess let me think about the ratios here. These are 5 transportation belts. A transportation belt is crafted in half a second. And these have crafting speed in 0.5. So they are crafted in 1 second. 2 transportation belts per second, that is. If we have enough resources to support the production speed. So so one factory makes 2 transportation belts per second. And the underground belt is crafted in 1 second. So we have 4 transportation belts going on. So that means we need 2 factories to actually supply 1 factory for underground belts. And then if we look at the advanced stuff, we just need 1 transportation belt for the next level of transportation belt. So since 1 factory produces 2 transportation belts, Alright. So I'm thinking about making another 2 factories, but actually I think 1 will be enough. We'll see in the end. God damn it. These electrical poles. Alright. Okay, so I need another inserter, and so this direction is correct, and this one branches off to this side. In, out. Alright, but you're producing the same. Good. So, as you can see, if we are not producing anything because our transportation belts are full, we have more than enough iron gear wheels. That's what I'm talking about all the time. With my current ecosystem, it's like if the transportation belts is full and there are no iron gear wheels used up in the process of being transported anywhere, then we are producing more than enough. So that's a factor to take in consideration when building your factory. The transportation belt is, let's say, a consumer of your items, and it consumes them faster than any assembling machine, in the early game at least. So if you're wondering why suddenly you have a shortage of iron gear wheels, then ask your transportation belts, because take a look now. We are well up in our iron gear wheels. So I want to balance these out too. Let's do a little bit optimization. Up. It's too early in the morning. Optimization to have a higher throughput. So one is there. Actually I can't do it. Well, I can do it. Wait. Let's have it like so. Now they're on the upper side. I can get this right. So they're coming up on the upper side. Alright, and if I have this inserter standing here, I can then make them coming from the lower side. What? Oh, I see. I have to split it right here. So 1, 2. These are on the inner side. Now we are talking. Alright. So now we have 2 sides of the transportation belt filled, so we have a more evenly distributed iron plates going on, because if the inserter have sucked empty the only one side of the belt and there is nothing on the other side, they will just stand still, and so they have like the inserters here, 2 sides to use on. So now, okay, all of our copper plate ovens are full, so we cannot really see. Let's take something out here and let's see. Yeah, okay, now they are taking from both sides of the belt. Alright. So, since we are producing one transportation belt extra on this side here, I think about making an iron chest and an inserter. For giving me some reserves, like so. Because this is just enough to then make the more advanced ones. It's also one more than needed, but as assembly machines always store, if they can, 2 of the things they need. Yeah, it's good to double your output. And I guess I'm using 2 inserters and then because I don't have fast inserters, and it looks they could make use of. Alright. Yeah, they're really fast about it. So basically, the output is too slow. That's interesting. So if I would put 2 output inserters here, then we would actually produce faster. Yeah. Alright. And this is because basic inserters only move 1 item. Later there are stack inserters. Alright. Okay, I think I'll end the episode here. I'm researching the rest of the red research stuff off screen. And in the next episode we'll further automate transportation belts, namely underground belts. And then we'll try to automate wood production, because with the Bob's mods you need wood to create like basic electric platines and circuit boards. And therefore you also need resin, which is made out of wood. So yeah, automating wood, which is in vanilla Factorio 0.14 at least, not automatable, is complicated but fun. You will see why in the next episode of Warp Wednesday with another little 30-minute of automating stuff Factorio episode. So I hope you learned something, and as always, thank you for watching. Bye bye.